Well, hey there folks, and welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here, and it's time for another beer review. You've guessed it. Now, if you have just found us here on YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Like, share and subscribe to this channel. It's the Hop House. We like hoppy beer. We like good house music. That's what we do. You get it? Wicked. Okay, so carrying on with our beer reviews, and we're carrying on. For one, going through some of the Tesco beers that came out in March, sort of beginning of March 2021. We're sort of end of April now, so I am a bit behind with the times in terms of reviewing these beers. However, I'm also combining it with looking at New England IPAs, because the next couple we're going to do are New England Style IPAs. What do we know about New England Style IPAs? Well, they're everywhere at the minute, absolutely everywhere. They're cloudy, they're hazy, they've been filtered and fined, and all that good stuff. They've got oats in, they've got a thicker body. To be a real New England IPA, you've got to be 6% and above for American standards. Otherwise, in this country, an IPA is sort of 5% and above. So I'll allow it if it says it's 5% and above. But if it's below that, it should really be session strength. So we've looked at quite a few session strength IPAs. We've looked at the Green Mountain from Thornbridge, which was really good. We've had a look at the Northern Monk versus Brewdog, which is really nice. We've even had a look at the Aldi one, which at 4.5% did class itself as a New England IPA. Should have only been a session, but that was really nice. That was one of the success stories of the recent Aldi releases, and it was under their 10-4 brewing. So that's what we've done so far. As I say, I'm getting back now to the ones from Tesco that came out in March. And this is a virgin beer review. I've not had this beer before, so we're doing it together. In fact, the next one's going to be a virgin one as well. Shall we see what we're reviewing? Okay, so this is from London Beer Factory. So we're staying down south at the minute, and it is Jungle Trip. It is London Beer Factory's Jungle Trip. It is New England IPA. New England Pale Ale. It doesn't say it's an IPA because it's 5.3%. Not zoom in. There you go, 5.3% on the ABV. So well done, London Beer Factory. You're actually saying you're a New England Pale Ale and not an IPA at that strength. So session-y sort of New England IPA strength. Lovely artwork on the can. I'm not quite sure if it's a jungle or just I'm tripping, but I like it. London Beer Factory have been a bit hit and miss for me. My personal experience of them. This is actually, I think, the first beer that I've reviewed from them on the channel. I did have, my beer collection's down here, so I did have a beer from them, but I think I spilt it and the can split, so it sort of went everywhere. My other half wasn't happy. That was their Hazy Days. That's like their session IPA. It used to have like an old-fashioned, Coke can ring pull where you pull the whole lid off. It was one of those retro sort of things. They've gone back to a normal can lid now. Maybe it was a bit gimmicky, but Hazy Days was all right. I didn't think that much to it. Excuse me. However, I was just getting into beer then, and especially sort of hazy, because it's a hazy style beer. I wasn't really that much into it. Whereas now, growing as I am in my beer tastes and my palate, so I'm all about the hazy beer. Right, let's get it out into the glass. Now I think this has been knocked about a bit in my shopping bag, so I'm hoping. Okay, that's good. It didn't fizz up and go mad. Let's see what happens when I pour it. So I'm in the old moot cider glass because it holds a bigger can. I have got that lovely new glass of mine, but it only really holds like 330ml cans. Well, I poured that ridiculously big head, haven't I? I went a bit hell for leather there with the pouring, I have to say. Right, okay. I'll hold it up to the light so you can have a look at what it looks like, and then hopefully the head will calm down a bit, because that is a whopper of a head. Way too much head on that. Right, so it almost looks sort of, what would I say the colour of that is? It's really, looks like when you get cheap, like Bird's, instant custard. almost looks like custardy colour. It's a really light for a New England IPA. I know sometimes they are quite orange in colour. This is really quite yellowy. It does look like custard tart or something. It's very hazy. It's very hazy and cloudy. Not see-through at all. I can't see through that. I can just see my bald head shining back at me in the light. It has got a big white head on it that I'm hoping is going to calm down a bit so I can pour the rest of the can in to the glass. So looks wise, that's one of the lightest coloured New England IPAs I've seen actually. It looks kind of groovy. I quite like it. I'm not going to lie. Right, I've got it all in there. There's no way I can even tell if there's any sediment in there. It's that cloudy. So appearance wise, bravo to London Beer Factory. That really looks the business. So, get the nose in there. Let's give it a whiff, see what we can sniff. Yeah, fruity, fruit bomb, boom. Sweet, fruity, tropical fruits. What you'd expect from a New England IPA. It smells really quite sweet, that actually. So pineapple, mango, juicy citrus but more tropical fruits than pithy bitterness. This doesn't smell bitter at all. It does smell, it smells like a fruit juice that's had sugar in it. It does smell really sweet, like there's extra sugar or glucose or something in there. It smells almost a little bit custardy as well. I was saying about the custard. Maybe that I'm just associating that in my mind because it looks like custard. I don't know. It smells like a dessert, like really sweet fruit or a dessert or something. It does smell really sweet. Right, jig it around a bit. Oh yeah, that's some great lacing on that. Oh yes, for those that love the lacing. Tell you what I'll do, for the lacing lovers out there, I'll drink a bit so we get the initial taste, then I'll jig it and re-whiff. So, I'm gonna get on in there. So, bottoms up, down the hatch. Oh. Whoa. That is not the taste I was expecting. It smelled a lot sweeter than it tastes, which is a good thing. So, rejig. Look at the lacing on that. It's the way it follows it round. It sort of follows it round. Oh, lovely. Right, I'm going to go in for a second taste. Now I might dance around this kitchen. Oh. Whoa. My word. That is sensational. I'm really glad I did this as a virgin beer review, you know. Oh. Flavour. So, where do I begin with this? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's still going on. That's sensational. That is ridiculous. So, oh, blow my mind. That's really good, really good. London Beer Factory, fair play. That's all I'm going to say. So, in terms of flavours, oh my goodness, it's bizarre because the mouthfeel, you've got thickness, so there's probably some oaty in there, but it's almost like there's a little bit of a fizz that runs down the side of the mouth, and it sort of runs down the side of your mouth along with the real fruitiness of the hops. So it's citrusy, fruity, but it's like a tart fruitiness. There's sweetness, yes, but it is quite bitter as well, but it sort of fizzles down your tongue. It's almost like you when you ate like sherbet as a kid and it sort of fizzled on your tongue. The body of it is like the carbonation is like a fizziness, and it sort of fizzes down the side of the tongue. It's lovely. Oh, but the tropicalness. Oh, tropical fruits, citrus, mango, pineapple, lemon and lime, and maybe some sort of orangey tangerine kind of wonderfulness. And then it goes to the back of your mouth. It's still going on now. There's loads of flavour there. It's crazy. And then the aftertaste is like a tart fruit aftertaste. You know, like I said, the jam tart, the tartiness you get. Not from a jam tart, but I'm talking about the aftertaste you might get in an orange juice, where it becomes quite tart at the end. That's what you get left on the back of the tongue. So it has got some sort of tartness in the finish. That might be my new favourite New England IPA. Oh, it's how it fizzles down the tongue. That's really remarkable. That's really, really different. That is bloody great. Bloody great, as Yorkshiremen would say. Look at it, lace. Look at it, lace. See it? Oh, it's sort of chasing it. Oh, wicked. Fantastic. Now, I'll be honest, and this is probably might be a bit naughty of me, but I've had this can for a couple of months, and I will be going to Tesco and getting more, and they're actually selling this in my local Tesco still, so go to your Tesco and get some. Cost wise, this is £2.40 a can, £2.40, or a 4-pack for £8, which makes it £2 a can. £2 a can. £2 a can for that. Bearing in mind that Aldi's one is £1.59, so you can spend an extra 60p and pick up that, which is ridiculous. Now, the reason I've not had it before now, the reason I've kept on to it for a month or so, is I just sort of realised I've been going through my beers, but I need to review these and put them up and I need to sort my YouTube out and put it into playlists. So all New England IPAs are going to be here, session IPAs, whatever. So I need to sort all that out. But I also need to go through these Tesco beers, because certain ones I didn't do. What I did do, and I didn't virgin review, is I did the Vocation Tropical, which is still probably my favourite beer right now. It's just so different, I love it. The Mallow Laser Quest by Brewdog, and there was one other. I can't remember now. I can't remember for the life of me what the third one was, but there was 3 anyway that I picked out of the new range that I decided to drink before because I got so excited. The Lupulus X, of course, the fantastic Buxton Lupulus X Citra. So there were 3 beers, but I've specifically held this one back because I didn't think it'd be that good, because my other experience in London Beer Factory has been a bit wavy. But I don't know if they've just adapted how they brew, or they've just used different hops on this, or whatever. But fair play, London Beer Factory. You have gone up tenfold in my estimation. That custardy looking drink is ridiculous. Oh, the way it sort of fizzes down the side of your tongue. It's ace. I love it. Right, let's read what it says on the can, and then I'm going to give it my whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I think you're pretty sure. You probably well know about right now that it's going to be probably a thumbs up or 2. I'd pretty damn well like it. Okay, so London Beer Factory, progressive and independent beer, crafted in South East London. Does it give their actual address? Whoa, there's some ridiculously small writing there that I'm not even going to try and read. So, they are thelondonbeerfactory.com. If you want to check out their website. They are also on Instagram at London Beer Factory, and on Twitter at LDN Beer Factory, if you tweet. Jungle Trip. Fresh pine and freshy grape aromas intermingle while grapefruit citrus flavours explode as Summit and Comet hops rumble. All supported by a sweet, beaming yellow malt bill and fruity fermenting yeast. a far out tropical flavour voyage of refreshment. So, it also gives us on here what malts are used and what yeast and what hops. So we've got quite a lot of information on the back of this can, to be fair. So the malt goes first, so it's Golden Promise, oats, wheat and dextrin. So, you know, I said that the smelled quite sugary. Maybe that's what the dextrin is. Hops, a Nelson Sauvin, which is a New Zealand hop. I haven't really covered New Zealand hops much, but they're just as damn good as the old sea hops, the American sea hops. So Nelson Sauvin, Summit, and that's not a Yorkshire bloke saying something, although it is. Sum it up. Summit is an American hop. Comet and Columbus, so you got 2 of the 5 sea hops there, and it's Verdant IPA yeast, or Verdant IPA yeast. Verdant is another massively well recognised brewery in London. I've never ever had a Verdant beer. It's out of my price range, I'll be honest with you. And Verdant is a kind of brewery that only brews stuff for a couple of weeks. They don't really have like core beers. They always change all the time. So you've really got to kind of keep up with them. And I'm new to all this. I mean, I'm drinking beer from a supermarket. I haven't got the time or expense right now to go down that path. Who knows, in the future I might rave about beers like that. I'd love to try one. I just haven't got the time or the money at the minute. I'm quite happy going to Tesco and Morrison's and seeing what I can pick up and stick in my basket while I do the rest of my shopping. Buzzing. Right, rating. What do I think of that? 2 thumbs up without a doubt. I can't give it more because I've got no more hands. But I'd stick a foot in there if I could. Shows you how flexible I am with this gut. Yeah, absolutely amazing. I've gone on for 17 minutes now, so I'm going to shut up. So like, share, subscribe. Get to Tesco. Buy some of this. £2.40 a can. Or you can get a 4-pack for £8. I know what I'd get. Thank you very much. Ciao for now, people.